One truck came, man. I don't think I could handle two trucks anyway. It was just one of those days I'm like wore out, you know? Exhaustion. Hold on a second. I mean, I ain't wore out. I just answered a trivia question wrong. I'm like Dennis Brown did when I knew it was Gregory Isaacs. I'm that wore out that I'm spitting out the wrong answers to certain songs that I know or certain artists I know in music. So yeah, I missed out on that one. Yeah, gotta get that rest. Gotta get some sleep. I'm exhausted. I did too much. Too much within months. I've been working like crazy. So one truck came. That's cool. It's cool. At least I handled and solved somebody's problem. Some company's problem. One. We'll try to do that next one tomorrow. We'll try to do this in the AM area. And I've got to be able to make move. If I don't, I may have to try something totally different from what I've been doing. And that's just point blank. So yeah, life moves on, but we got to do it better than what we've done before. We got to do it way better than what we've done before. Each time, take our spots and pace ourselves. But you have to do better. And that's just part of the game. You have to do better each time. If I produce a record, I got to produce it better the next time. Or the next group that I'm working with. Whether they like it or not, I got to do my best. And, pull that group together and pull whatever picture I can pull out of that group and get that snapshot. That's where it's at on ScrAp TV. This is deSz'e. Yeah, 5 o'clock. Somewhere, and it's 5 o'clock right now. It's 5 o'clock, 5th hour. Sometimes I don't come right on 5 Central Standard Time. Sometimes I come on before it. Sometimes I come on in the 5th hour, as long as I'm in the 5th hour. And sometimes I redo it in the 6th hour. If I'm like, that ain't quality. Erase. So you see a lot of erased ones. I'm gonna erase a couple that I don't like, that just don't, view me in a better light, or it just didn't come together in the form that it should be. It's hot as all outdoors right now. It is second summer in the southern states. It's second summer, man. So this little rain thing, I hope it does what it does, but it looks like the same it did yesterday. Look at all these pretty clouds, and 3 to 4 or 5 dimensional clouds. Clouds just sitting there, ain't moving. They're not moving right now. They're just sitting there. Somebody take a picture. Brilliant cloud, and I see an airplane going through the cloud right now. Boy, how brave. How brave. What a brave world we got going. I love it, man. He comes out of the cloud. And he's shooting for another cloud. And he's going through another cloud. It's all good. It's all good. It's life, man. We've expanded into the sky. We have rules and regulations that we have to abide by. Have to. We'll be excommunicated from the rest of the group. Hold on one moment. Hot just like it is anywhere. too hot. This is second summer. This is like a whole nother. It's like a whole nother album. It's a whole nother album called Second Summer. Cause man, if I knew September was gonna be this hot, I would have went upstate. I'm sorry, I would have went upstate. That's what I'm gonna do anyway. I'm gonna go upstate, man, for a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna roll out of here. Yeah, I gotta get some real fall weather, pre-winter, cool weather, because this heat, I think it took the best of me today. It took it out of me. I wasn't even ready for the first truck. So when the first truck got here, which was running late, and I can't say nothing about that, did tip the driver. It's all good. Still tip. I was wore out, man. I can play it off all I want to and look pretty trying to do it on camera, but yeah, I was wore out, man. I think that live got extended like 3 times. It was 2 hours and a half. I might did a costume change on that one because it was too hot. The pressure of being in the atmosphere outside, the pressure was so much that it took you. And I appreciate a like if I can. Anybody got a like for me? I got a like over there in the alley. Hey man, I'm the neighborhood recycle guy, and we're just coming by picking up any recyclables. That's my sales pitch. I noticed you had a couple of tires with rims on the side of your house, car batteries, and wheelchair batteries, and I'd like to take those away from you. I'm sure do the write-off. You can write it off as a donation to my foundation, and we'll take it away. We'll take that eyesore away from your house right now, or your business right now, for the Lola. This is what we do. We are recyclers. We're trying to save the earth. We're not even heroic about it. We're just serious. We have to go get that. That cannot land up in the landfills. And that's the channel that I'm building here. It's recyclables. You see the recycle symbol? You see a picture of me on each thing. I'm trying to invert myself into the program. So you see my face. I'm not hiding behind no graphics. I'm not hiding behind no models, no imitations, no thought processes. I'm not trying to do that. And what I'm doing here is teaching, just, like my girl with the local learners. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to teach you something. You're going to see something different. Every time you see me, you're going to see something different. On my situation, be like, wow, didn't know that. Yeah, you didn't know that. And plus, I'm just going to make you think a little differently about recycling, cooking, and music. I've got mixes. Boy, I heard a mix the other day that I did, and it's on ESG's album. If you rap guys, anybody from that era of funk and records. Hey, what's up now? I see you on there. Thank you. Hello. Turn the lights on for you. Yeah, I'm turning the lights on for you. Got my blackouts are burning right here. It's all good. But if it grows full, it's enough black hair to cover my gray. Yeah, I still grow black hair and red hair. So red that it used to turn blonde as it grew. The tips were blonde, naturally. Not me, just naturally. So if I grow my hair totally out, it'll be a mixture of red, blonde, and gray with black roots or dark red roots. That's my hair. So yes, hello, welcome in. I appreciate you coming through. Appreciate you coming through. Give me a like or subscribe or anything. Check me out. Got something new I'm coming down the path with, and this is not a game. It's not a game to me. I'm trying to let my people around me understand that it's not a game. I see some people that came and shopped with me and didn't tell me they took something. And while I was talking to somebody today, I noticed under their arms they had 2 or 3 items from me. I couldn't say nothing. I let them make it. I let them all make it. Their conscience will get to them and they'll bring me something else in return because they know they've taken something that might have been brand new, unopened, untested, brand new in the box. Might be one thing missing out of the box. And you got a couple of boxes under your arm and you're telling me buy? Oh, okay, that's cool. One day you'll just feel guilty and give me what I need, some cash. So, a Zelle thing. Is Zelle still alive? Anyway, this is for the future, so we're not even talking about Zelle. We're talking about the future, baby. Credits. Nine. When the video shadow run. Let me write this down too. Have you ever played video games? Some of the dopest video games, I think. For me, this is me. I played them when they first started. I even wrote a couple of video games. I had a game like The Adventures of Prince, the artist, the Purple Majesty. I wrote a program for TI 99 4A. And on the Commodore VIC and the Commodore 64, on the 32 one, I wrote a program on there. I could do some COBOL and some of the basic programming and make the character move. It was dot matrix, but I made the character move. You could move him with the joystick, or you could move him with the arrows, and the space bar would make him jump or do something differently, or pull his guitar at you like this. Like a weapon almost. His weapon was his guitar, and that's what, it was his Adventures of Prince. And he was purple and all. I mean, it was cool. It was an interesting video game, written and recorded onto a cassette tape. We had floppy disk, but you also had cassette drives. And you could, those sounds that you hear when the old internet dial up, those sounds is what you would hear, is what actually the information in digital form. It's what it sounds like. You can record it on tape and play it back into the computer, and you got your program. That's how I wrote my programs. I wish I had a copy. May I have a copy? I never know. But I'm looking through a lot of old stuff. And I've even got tapes that are just the tape, and you have to put that on the tape reel, cassette tape. That's how hard they were back in the days. It was all about fidelity and knowing how to load that tape onto a reel and play it. That was like everybody was an engineer. You have to load the tape onto the reel and get it spinning, and then it catches up and it pulls the other reel and it plays the thing over the magnetic, electromagnetic device, and it plays forward or backward on 2 sides, or 4 times or 8 times on a cassette. So I am wanting, I'm going to put that in the air. I'm going to put that on my wish list. People have wish lists on their thing, and I appreciate the likes. Thanks. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming through. I'm deSz'e. I'm sweating profusely. Just got through talking about making a game called The Adventures of Prince. I did a video game back in the day, and I probably done 2 video games on 2 different systems. At that time, I knew BASIC and a little bit of COBOL. And at that time, it just wasn't, software wasn't at the level it is now. But I could have sold that particular program. I made it work. It was moving. I could load it up, and there it is. With my print all over it. I had a little icon, little mascot, a little emoji, and it was Prince. He was purple and black. His guitar was purple. So his hair was, I think his hair was black though. Yeah. And you could kind of make it out. You like, dang, they kind of look like Prince. And it was dots and squares and all that. Anyway, I was enamored with Prince. Michael Jackson too. I did Michael Jackson impersonations. Made a lot of money at that time. Singing the songs, doing the performances, doing the video moves, doing the dances, the choreography. Michael Peters. Any of those choreographers, I was paying attention to that. Even Paula Abdul's, when she did Janet Jackson's. That's where it was, man. They really entertained you. Whatever they was into, I apologize, but they really entertained you audibly, visually, and musically and spiritually. They moved you. And you wanted to learn the dances. You wanted to wear the same clothes. You wanted to mimic their style and act like you was just one of the people that was in their group. So when they saw you, they cool with you. They chill with you. Because you're in that vibe. You're in that element of the vibe that's going on. I like Janet Jackson's thing, the Rhythm Nation. I can play that on keyboards. I played with a group called Homework. And we used to play that. We would play the Sly Stone song. And then flip into the Janet Jackson part. We're all part of a rhythm nation. Thank you for letting me be myself again. Don't. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you for letting me be myself, yeah, again. Yeah, I will be leading that song and playing keyboards and funking it up with my dude on keyboard bass, my hot drummer Ronnie, my guitarist Michael playing guitar. He used to be the assistant manager at Blockbuster Music, Sound Warehouse, same thing. We were in the band together. And the homegirl singing lead vocals, Tina, like Tina Marie, her boyfriend, probably husband, I don't know what happened after that, but her boyfriend, husband, name was Rick James, right? Rick James, Tina Marie. It just all made sense, man, and our group was called Homework. We played a couple of clubs. We rehearsed like crazy at a couple of rehearse spots. One guy was a pharmacist, but he was good on bass, playing keyboard bass. I believe his name was Larry, I believe. Anyway, I think I still got some old tapes of those performances. Those could be called cover songs. That's me playing, hey, good lovin'. The girl's got plenty good love and ask me how I know. And I tell you so, she used to be my girl. When she was mine. Man, that was my song. And I played that at a blues club. And I was singing, the girls got up. Because they're used to, at blues club, they want to hear blues music. You know, that. Him into some down home blues. You know, the ZZ Hill and the, oh baby, some Lattimore, some Bobby Bland, some James Taylor Jr., James Taylor's cousin, James Taylor's nephew. Well, they want to hear Denise LaSalle. They want to hear, you know, the blues at a blues club. So here I come, but my group, we was happy to play, and we sound good together. It was Mike's group. Mike put the group together. I was just the keyboard guy and the lead singer, one of the lead singers. And Tina was the female lead singer, so I cover whatever she couldn't cover. I do the backgrounds on some of her songs, and she do the background on some of my songs. And we moved the crowd, man. We could do more songs with a female singer and a male singer. I didn't want to sing all the female songs either, but I would if I had to. If she didn't show up, I had to sing a song. If people requested, then I got to sing her song. Somewhat just like, if not better. So yeah, DeSz'e's a musician and a singer. From my voice is cracked now, but back then I got pictures to prove it. Yeah, I performed at RL's, Blues Palace, Bobby's Place, Cliff Club, the Cotton Club in San Antonio. At the Cotton Club in San Antonio next to the base. Yeah, I spent some time in San Antonio. Barely performances at like Horanda's. Horanda's was just closing over in Houston. Horanda's, Brass Monkey in Houston. It was one club that was right off the edge of the freeway. And man, we lit, the whole parking lot was lit up. And it was like a sports bar type thing right there on the corner of the freeway. It might have been Interstate or Highway 59. But in Houston, or maybe going to Galveston, as we rocked and stuff like that. And we were going as a group in different places. And yeah, some good stories. Not a bunch of fights. Everything was cool, man. I was on Little Flip's bus. I was on a lot. I was the guy who brought the girls to the club sets and the events, just meet and greet type events or bus ride or whatever. Yeah, I get all the girls packed on to the situation. They love me, so yeah, y'all come check out this club, you know, clubbing. Yeah, clubbing. And I would have to say, I can't say just clubbing alone, because church was similar. So my grandfather was a pastor. Okay? I went to private school most of my life. And I got to preach and stuff like that. I've read the Bible a couple of times, man. I can quote some of it. I'm not the quoter guy. No, I remember what I read, and I try to remember that. That's my challenge every day. Just try to remember what verse I read, where I'm at. In Psalms 52:3. So yeah, we're talking about the tongue again, the words coming out of my mouth. Do you understand the words that are coming outside of my mouth, that are coming out? And I wish there was a program that go boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna do it one day. And you were like, dang, you did it. where I can say something and the words show up on the screen. Facing you so I don't have to see it the wrong way and write it backwards. Well, I did that twice on this. It was fun though. I enjoyed it. This is fun, man. And this is what I do, man. ScrAp TV, 5 o'clock Central Standard Time, 5 o'clock evening Central Standard Time, same thing. 2 times a day. This is our 5th week. This is our 5th week right here. You can call it a 90-day challenge. I like some of these notes and stuff and the writing. I like that. This has been a good time of writing. I'm writing like I haven't written before. I'm writing like I used to a little bit. I'm trying to get right there. As soon as I can play the keyboards and or the guitar or something and drum machine or whatever, organ, whatever, xylophone, and sing at the same time and write, freestyle at the same time and write as I'm going, I think I'll be back and I can hit any note and I can sing it and play it. And I'll do my auto-tune with my fingers playing the auto-tune or the melodyne or the vocal machine or the vocoder, the orange vocoder. Yeah, as long as I can play it, I don't mind doing it that way. But I'm not going to auto-tune the whole thing and let the computer decide how funky I am. I'm not going to do that. The computer has to do what the computer's supposed to do. Thanks for the likes, man. We got 5 people who hit that like button for you, man. Whoa, hit that like button. I showed up for work today, baby. I came 5 o'clock, so hit the like button on your way out. Just say, hey, man, that dude's trying to do something. I don't know what he's doing, but I'm going to give him a like anyway. I do it for other people. I be going through channels and swiping and swiping. And I said, oh, he's working like a mug. Nobody gave him a like. 30 people in the chat. Like, let me give this guy a like, man. You can give him 1 like. Make him feel good about it. So hello to you. And definitely give me a like if you can. And I like how Shangy Girl came around. Y'all hit the like and people start hitting the like. I'm like, Shangy Girl came in here and rocked the set. She ran the chat for me. Tracy's, Helen has done it. Luciana has done it. Even Brandon Palm, I think he did it one time. A couple other people have said, hey, hit that like. Creating Change did it for me. And people start liking. If you don't tell people to say hit the like, see? Right there, somebody just hit the like. Thank you, thank you. Somebody just hit the like. So this is real TV, you know. I wish I had the dancing girls. We got a like. We're dancing girls. We're dancing girls. You know what I'm saying? Do that. Do the number. One day I'll be able to do that. When we get the donations and all that stuff going on this channel, I swear, I promise you, that money will be spent toward dancing girls or dancing bears or something. They'll be in the back. You know, like this dude here has a whole group of dancers, staging and lighting, makeup, personnel. Should guys wear makeup? If you're under the lights, yeah, you're gonna need a touch up of makeup to balance. It's called balance, I guess, for the women and the men. Where they can make me look better than I look right now. They could smooth me up to where you wouldn't even look at these gray areas of my hair. My face will be so made up that it's actually just covering up the bad blemishes and the bad crinkles and stuff in your skin, embellishing your cheekbone, your chin, stuff like that. It's part of acting. It's part of being a politician. It's part of being authoritarian. You have to look good. You need to look good on camera. You need to be photogenic. You need to be presentable. You need to have a button-down shirt or something. You need to really button it down too. That's just real, man. I'm not playing with you. I'm telling you the truth. Now, when I went and did my photos at Pendleton for photography, Miss Pendleton took my 8.5 by 11 glossies, which you had to have in the industry for being a musician or an artist or a model. And I don't seem to get it. I'm looking for the hole. Appreciate the like, man. It's sad that we have to do that because that's just what that is. People enjoy the show, or people enjoy a program or a movie or a performance. Anything. It'll be like 100-some people in the room watching what's going on that particular channel. And they'll be so captivated by what's going on that they forget to hit the like button or give, and so many people on TV, they're not logged in. So I understand. People, you see a lot of creators be mad, talking about, oh man, it's 2,000 people in the chat and only got 10 likes. Hit the like button and all that stuff. They be mad and yelling at the program has changed to a hate message. They don't like anybody no more. You could have super chatted. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, deSz'e, but screw everybody. You didn't chip in and give me $1 or whatever, and so-and-so takes a third of that and all that. I get to hear all the talk. So I got this one, right? I got that one. Kind of takes you out of the mode. But if you don't ask, and that's biblical, you have not because you ask not. You got to ask people for the like, for the vote, for the commendation, for the agreement, the amen. Let the church say amen. I'm preaching to the choir. You know what I'm saying? They go in that direction. Am I preaching just to the choir? Can I get an amen in the whole congregation? Let the church pews say amen or something. Because y'all ain't saying nothing back. That's what the preachers be saying. So yeah, it's feedback. And everybody needs it. But being reverent in the presence of God is definitely a requirement that you have to respect. Being in front of a judge. Yes, Your Honor. No, Your Honor. You got to be pleasant to get a pleasant ruling on your situation or court appearance. You need to be dressed right at court appearance. Did I do the other one yet? Yeah, I did the other one. Look at that. Suave. Yeah, I was with Gerardo. I like Gerardo. Even though it was, considered corny, but I mean, we got Ravi with the Vanilla Ice thing, and he made it. Gerardo was Rico. Suave. He was smooth with it. See, that's tight. Even if, and I got a new iron board, and I got 2, 3 irons I'm gonna try. And if the iron doesn't work, I'm gonna recycle it right on camera. I'm gonna show you what part of the iron that you want to keep and how to separate different parts. There's different types of irons that you iron your clothes with. So I'll show you that. I'll show you some other daytime things that go in your bathroom. Most of you women, of course, you know the hot comb, the hot whatever it is, the wand, and all these different things y'all have that y'all do your hair and makeup with, eyelashes and all these machines. Then you definitely got to cut the cord on it and keep your cords and recycle them. Because what, cords are almost $1 and something a pound now? A little extra money right there, you know. And the rest of it, after I show you what the other parts are, the rest of it is other money. You can add that with other stuff that's bulk and take it to the back. Don't take it to the front. Get the back price because you get more taking it to the back where it belongs. And you bring the little good stuff up to the front and get a better price for that in the front, unless you have a lot of it. Then they'll tell you, hey, you go over there. Yeah, to the left. Over there to the left, yeah. Back up right there, and there's a guy that'll watch you while you're pulling your stuff off. And it's, you know, all whatever that is, aluminum, copper, brass, whatever, the roll-offs, cardboard. Anything good is going to be over there. You got a lot of it. Because you put that on the scale, they're going to charge you for it. Because now you're making them work twice. And that's the name of the game. Not to work twice, not to work too hard for it. Come on now. Ain't nobody trying to work hard for it like that. Not like that, man. Not like that, G. Got some ice. A little water in there. At the end of the cup. At the bottom of the knife. Yes, yes. So yeah, station identification. This is ScrAp TV. I'm deSz'e. 5 o'clock. In the 5th hour, I show up. In morning and evening. It's the 5th week doing this. So we got $5 foot long. The show gets longer and longer. But no, it gets better and better. And I appreciate y'all coming by just to say hi to your boy, to your main, to the main man who sounded like Wolfman Jack earlier this morning. And I could have did a whole Wolfman Jack tribute. It was a lot of Wolfmans out there that, hey baby, when they can talk like that with that, yeah, it's the wolf baby. We had a wolf in Dallas, taught at Lincoln High School. Had the radio show, and he was a teacher at the high school, which was a magnet school. Wolf, that wolf, man, and he had that wolfman sound to his voice. And man, he could do it. He would play some really tall records. Roger Boykins could play jazz on Sundays. Really big records that these guys played at night, and still work a full shift every day at the high school. At night he was the wolfman. At school he was the professor. I mean, it's just enormous what people do in those older days. They were active, they did a lot of different roles, and not only was my grandfather was the pastor of a church, he mowed the yard too. He mowed other people's yard. He mowed the company's yard. He was, yeah, he fixed things for people. And man, he was all in one type of printer. He was a printer, man, all-in-one with the scanner, the copier, the fax, facsimile. Yeah. Yeah, he was all-in-one. He was the all-in-one printer on your desktop, on your desk, on this wood grain. You hit one button, could do 5 different things. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for hitting like, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate Autonomous. I appreciate you, man. That's 2 more folks in here. Appreciate y'all, man. Thanks for coming through. It's deSz'e, ScrAp TV, and I'm doing it fly, fresh. I had a rest. I had a nap today. I couldn't do 2 trucks if I wanted to today. I could have, but that would have been so much more stress. I'll do it tomorrow if I can, or Thursday. Right now, I'm in a chill mode. I'm good. I got what I need. I don't need to run anywhere. I just need my ice. I'm probably going to run through this ice. That ice is so good. Tasting good like you know you should. My leg, my back, my... what? I don't like remnants of, you know, when something hits fog, hits foam in your drink, and it has the little excerpts of stuff in it on the cup or in your ice. See these little flakes on your ice? I don't like that, even if it's just caused by 2 different drinks mixing together. I don't want to see anything in my drink. I just don't. I don't want to see that in my drink. I want my drink to be clear or whatever. What it's supposed to do, you know. I can't put too much food coloring in. Because food coloring, ooh, when it comes to your stool or your poop time, food coloring will color your poop. You'll be like, it came out all green, or it came out all purple. Or, nah, food coloring, you know when you had too much food coloring. It'll come out of your stool, or it'll come out of your urine type thing. So, hey, we talk about that on ScrAp TV. There's 21, PG 21 on ScrAp TV. You must be 21 years of age to watch this particular program. This is where we start the disclaimer. And I'm not responsible for anybody getting the wrong idea on my show. This is not made for kids. I checked the check mark for that. And if kids stumble on it, hey, parents need to be involved in your kid's life. I don't want to have to explain too much that I ain't got to explain. So yeah, that's a disclaimer. I'm deSz'e, and we don't play over here. 21 and up over here. My disclaimer. This is PG 21. You had PG 13. PG, you had PG 17. Well, mine is PG 21. So we will say certain things, and you need to be an adult to reckon with it, to even acknowledge anything that's truthful. Ain't nobody just over there cussing and stuff. But we will say some adult matter type things, or biological terms that will seem offensive to the faint at heart. Point blank. So yeah, definitely pay attention to my disclaimer. This is PG 21. Parental guidance is needed. If you're under 21 and you're listening to this, then you need to be with your parent so your parent can break down what I'm saying. Because I'm not entertaining minor people. I'm not doing that. I'm doing something better over here. This is adult talk. Even though I'm clean, it's adult talk still. It's recycling, it's adult talk still. It's cooking, it's adult talk still. It's music, it's adult talk still. Because I don't have time to play with nobody else. I'm only talking to adults over here. You got channels for that over there. If I had a channel for that, it would be strictly that. And there's no perversion or nothing involved. I don't play that game. So definitely, we'll keep my name out of that particular pool of people, because I'm not that dude. I am the dude right here. Knock on aluminum that I gotta get loose, because I need another plate off here. Probably got 3 more to do like this. I'm looking at one across from me. I'm looking at one right here. Got 1 more left on this one, 2 on the other one. And then I still gotta break these down. I thought I had a stainless steel table, food prep table. It's not stainless at all, it's metal. And I'm glad I didn't get it wet in the rain the other day. But it's supposed to rain tonight. The pressure is out of control. This is second summer on ScrAp TV. It's so hot, I got a towel right here. I'm sweating profusely. I remember I did the video in the backyard, and you could see my whole top of my shirt was dark blue because of sweat. I was sweating tremendously. It was so hot. That was what, in August, the 1st of August? Or maybe the last of July? Sweating profusely. Drinking all good things. Electrolytes, water, tea, anything of goodness. Not even on the carbonated drinks. And that is something that you probably need to try. Try that for yourself. You'll be amazed. Just refrain from drinking carbonated drinks. Refrain from drinking carbonated drinks at least for a week. Do it for a week. 2 weeks to really see, to feel a change in your body, your back, everything. Not so many backaches. I'll be forgetting to take my pain pill if I had a pain pill for my back when it's just, lifting these heavy things. 300 pounds sometimes. I can only do 4 an hour and I gotta lay down. I can't do any more than 4. Doesn't matter, as long as it's 150 and above in pounds, and I gotta lift it and move it to the dolly and then push the dolly for a quarter of a mile to another location. Man, nah. I can only do 4 of those an hour. I've calculated myself. So how can I get better at this? My body only does so much, and then my body shuts down. He says, help. That's it. That's it, deSz'e. I'm not doing any more work for you, buddy. Okay? We're about to lay it down over here. Apologies that you didn't get your project done. This is my body talking to my brain on my self-being. Sorry, apologies, deSz'e. We're gonna lay down right now. We're gonna lay down right here on the ground, on the floor, on the bedroom floor. We're gonna lay down, buddy. We're gonna get comfortable right here in the store, in line, waiting in a long line to get checked out. I'm gonna sit down on the ground. I'm sorry. Apologies. Apologies, what I say. So, hey, apologies. I go to your store and I sit down and your line is so long you only got 1 checker at 5 o'clock somewhere. You're some kind of company and you only got 1 checker. There's 30 people in the store and they all want to get checked out right now. They're all the way down the main aisle to the back of the store. But you only got 1 checker. You got 5 or 6 registers, but you only got 1 guy doing checking, or 1 girl. You got 3 other employees stocking the shelves, or they're not even going to get on the register. This is a worldwide problem right now, at least a regional problem, because I hear other people complaining about it too. Acknowledge your customers, take care of them, get them in and out of the store quickly. That was taught to me by Sam Walton, the leader, the fearless creator of Walmart, Bud's, Hypermart, Sam's Wholesale, Sam's Club, Hypermart, Supermart, Neighborhood Mart. What a brilliant dude, man. Brilliant dude. Third grade education. So was my grandfather. He only went to third grade and he knew everything after that. After third grade, you had to man up and be ready to try to purchase some land and learn how to farm and raise your own vegetables and everything. And take care of your own kids. You started early. There was no law against you getting married, at the young age. You knew it was a simpler time back then. There was no perversion. It was only, we got to make it. Every man for itself. You got to man them sheep and rawhide, rope them cows and bulls and all that stuff. Horses, fish, pigs, chickens. You would have to know how to wring the neck of a chicken. And I'm just saying, that's not against nature. That's what had to happen back then. It was a different life back then. You had to make your own food back then. There was markets and your stores, your drugstores, your supermarkets. You had all that stuff too, but you had to cultivate your own vegetables and fruits. You had pecan trees and pine cones and pineapple trees and all these different plants and watermelons and corn, your own set of corn on your own little piece of land. Everybody had it back then. That was just how you stayed alive. Through hard times or not. You knew how to harvest your own thing at 12 and 13 years old. You knew how to do everything. You knew how to take care of a family and raise that family. You were with your wife for a very long time. You wasn't with her and then met somebody else and divorced. It wasn't that. You only had one time of divorce in those days. And you better be with the right woman the second time. And she better still be the honorable, and you better honor her. That's how it went back in the days. It wasn't this, I'm tired of you, I'm get somebody else. No, it's not that it wasn't that kind of divorce back then. They didn't have divorce. It wasn't no thing called divorce back then. That had to be somebody terrible that you got away from. So, no, back then, you chose a swell person to be married to. Or if you were in Utah, you had a swell group of women together that worked together and were God-fearing and took care of their deals and took care of their things. Everybody took care of each other back then. Sisters, aunties, and all that stuff. They all worked together, man, to help raise these kids, man. It might have been a child out of wedlock back then. But those kids got raised. And most of those kids, we didn't have a lot of dysfunctional kids back then. They were isolated out. They went to institutions. Funny, Happy Heel, Funny Farm type thing. Or to an institution, to get help. Or they couldn't be helped. Remember the John Travolta movie, Boy in the Plastic Bubble. That's a movie that sticks out. That's a recycled thought. What an effective movie in an institution. Only place he could live, he couldn't live in the regular world. If he did, he had to be in that bubble. In clean air. Wow, what a concept of a movie, if that was a real story, a depiction. So look that up if you get a chance. I only put out special movies and such, things that you'd never hear about on other people's channels. I give you something to look for in movies, records, or even recipes. And this is ScrAp TV. I wrote that backwards so you can see it forwards. Yeah, I'm deSz'e with ScrAp TV. And I just mentioned The Boy in the Plastic Bubble. If you've never seen this movie, please look it up. John Travolta was star of that movie. Did an excellent job. You felt sympathy, and then you felt his courageousness. You explored the character with the character as the movie progressed. You felt the empathy for the character in the movie. So that's why I'm going with that. I like movies like that, epic movies. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm giving you real stuff, and I'm not going to give you the fake stuff. You know what's mainstream and stuff like that. Blockbuster hit. Everybody liked it. Okay, good. I'm glad you liked it, buddy. I am very glad. I like Jason deSz'e for giving you the little peppermints. They give you a lot of them too. I like Jason deSz'e for that. Give you an extra little piece. Extra pickles and all that, crackers and all. I like them. For the money, it's worth it. Fresh, every time I eat there, it's fresh food. Nothing's about to go bad or nothing, like some places I've been to, but where the lettuce might be wilting or the onions might be a little about to be gone bad, spinach might be bad, or you gotta pay attention to your foods. If you're a food prep or if you're a food manager, there is no excuse. Food manager must have fresh things or it must be thrown out. The code inspector will come and make you throw out all that bad meat that's in the danger zone, all bad meat that has not been dated and have lists or tags on it in your cooler, bad anything, mayonnaise, anything with dairy in it. You have to have it in the safe zone. Everything has to be fresh. You're working at an event or a festival or outdoor event type thing. The food has to be A1. It can't just be anything. Everybody can't just get out there and just start cooking and selling hot dogs or whatever. It has to be at a certain temperature. So you need to know what the rules are in whatever state and city or town you're in if you're doing foods. So everybody has a pleasant experience experiencing the food or your menu or your item of service that you're offering to the people. You have to go by rules and guidelines. It's called the health code. And hey, you need to know what temperature chicken needs to be at, fish needs to be at, beef, anything, turkey, all these different things have different different temperatures that say they're decent, as well as done when it's time, can be consumed by, anybody human. Gotta abide by the law when it comes to food. A food manager knows all the rules. And they won't mess with a food manager because the food manager runs their business like they're held accountable. You don't want, you just want the best. When you're a food manager, that means you went through all the rigorous tests and you made yourself accountable. And you said, hey, I know this and I have a certification in food science, acknowledged by the state. That's something right there. Credentials. And I will be trying to get my food manager's license. Got the food prep, but I need that food manager. And I can push myself to that level and just be able to do something when I need to. And do, pop-up restaurant type thing. I'm pulling that one off. That's going to be something you're going to see in the future here. So I'm telling you now, just like my other segment coming in just a little bit for the audio side of the game. Thanks, Tracy Local Learnings, for listening and knowing. And people have repeated it in my comment section. And also check out my email list in my link in description on my thing, on my the name, my profile. Email list will show you some other things that I'm doing as well as going along with this particular storyline. Doing so much. And I tell you, I am having to take a nap like I did today. Yeah, this is work, and you have to do it right. And I have to be fully energetic when I'm doing this. I can't be all slumped out and wore out. So my body says, shut it down, DeSz'e. Shut it down right now. Calm down. Take a deep breath. Let it out. A couple of deep breaths. Let it out. Calm down. Rest. Lay down. It's going to be okay. You're going to make it till tomorrow. It's not that important. Everything is done. The shit is done. I fulfilled one truck today. I feel good about that. I made someone's day today. That's what I feel like. I feel good like that. That's the way I did my sales when I sold my records and or if I sold anything for commissions or sales team. I just wanted to service somebody every day. And I'd be God blessed right now to not say it. It happened every time. And I put it out there and I spoke to the universal laws and the universal spirits out there. Just put it together that somebody walked in and I made that sale for the day. Thus, they're able to keep my position at wherever I was at. Salesman of the month, salesman of the year. Salesman, period. Learning how to talk to people. Learning what people like. Because I wouldn't even have a like right now. I wouldn't have a like right now if I didn't show my face. Sure, somebody will be sympathetic and give me a like for that, but they want to see the real person talking. So there's a time and a place for everything, right? And that's what that is. I'm just telling you what it is. I'll have my own cups in a little bit. Yeah, I'll be promoting these other companies, man. I hope they get in the commercial time, because I'm doing it. I've been on here 5 weeks, baby. We did it 5 weeks, baby. 5 minutes of funk. 5 weeks of funk, baby. Showed out. I came every day. Didn't skip out on you. Every day? Yeah, every day. That's how I lost that weight, man. 2 days. You ran every day or walked every day, a mile, 2 miles, every day for 2 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks. You didn't eat no fried food, no french fries, no sauteed onions, no fried chicken, no fried okra, no fried potatoes, no fried eggs, no fried sausage, no fried pie, mom's apple pie, fried, no, baked, no. Because I would usually do baked chicken or baked fish, but this time I didn't even do that. Did eat some nuts, walnuts and stuff like that, pecans or whatever, avocado, fruits and vegetables, a lot of that. If I had fish, it was probably broiled. Or grilled fish. That would be the only equivalent. But I would do, and other times that I do my 2 days, I would do baked chicken, broiled chicken, rotisserie, but no fried chicken, no. No fried fish, no. No fried shrimp, none of that. And I'm telling you, it makes a difference. It does. Look at my old videos, man. Just go glance at my old videos and you'll see, like, this dude ain't playing. He's on to something. He's on the escalators again. So we counting down. We're at the end of this particular program. I came through. I showed up. I was on time. I did my thing. Yeah. Woo! We did it again. We're counting down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then there's 0. That's the end of my program today. Thanks for coming through. People, names in the thing I can't really enunciate. Some different names have been coming through here, and I promise to get one of these other phones fixed where I'll be able to do Google Lens, Google Translate, so I can translate that Russian, Portuguese, and Mandarin Chinese sometimes, German. Any language is going to let me know what you're saying so I can speak back to you or even write it so you can actually translate it back to your language and we can have a communication. Because I love talking to other people in other cultures because I'm trying to go there. I'm trying to be over there in Russia with my jacket. If you need a jacket, I don't know when it's summer over there. I don't know when it's winter. I don't even know what it feels like in Russia. I want to check it out. Turkey, all these different places. I want to go everywhere, man. I want to see it all, man. I don't see why I can't. So I'm going to go. Just going to go and check it out. They let me in. I'm coming into your place of view. I have to see it. I have to see it. I have to see the 8 wonders of the world. I need to see it. So there you go. That's one to grow on. One bonus. PS to the letter. Here's another bonus. I gotta go to Ollie's outlet store and see and get that rod and reel. For fishing, one for myself, one for my son, one for my grandson. I gotta go there and get it. That's a great price point for somebody learning how to fish. For rod and reel, that's just, I gotta go see it. Gotta go get it. I said it, therefore I gotta do it. So that's where I'm at. I'm on some real affirmations. Because I want to see the fruition of the things that I put into action with my thoughts. I want to see it. Oh, that ice is good. That's some good water. Good filtered water. I love it. I love it. Want some more of it? Spitting, boy. My grandmother's boy. Here's a bonus. My grandmother could spit, right? When she spit, that's a country gal, man. She was a Renaissance woman. She spit like a guy, man, or spit like a gal, period. It doesn't matter. If you can spit and direct your spit and hit a target, or make you go into a bucket from afar every time and never miss. Yeah, my grandmother was like that. I'm sorry. I apologize there, man. I have to apologize. My grandmother was country. That's what you call country, when country wasn't cool. So there's a bonus right there. My grandmother could spit saliva from across the area for like feet to yards and directly hit the bucket. Whatever target, she would hit it. It was almost like a weapon. She was good at it. You couldn't tell her that was nasty or nothing. You was like, wow, Grandma, you something else. Grandma was something else, man. Something else, man. To cook breakfast every morning. Wow. There was some days that she wouldn't cook breakfast, and you would have, your malted meal or whatever. You could do your oatmeal or whatever, and she would do that for you. But mostly every morning during the week, she cooked every daggone morning for everybody, and it was good. And Grandma was a different kind of person, man. Grandma meant something to life, to the life of me. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Grandmama doing what she did. I wouldn't be here for Mama not doing what she did. But Grandmama, great-grandmama, y'all something else. That's a different kind of woman right there, man. I'm just saying. And I appreciate y'all coming through. Hollered at the man, DeSz'e. Yeah, I did it again. I showed up again on your butt. So there's another bonus right there. We're going to call that bonus number 2. That was about Grandmama. Grandmama was a Rolling Stone, too. She didn't play. Grandmama gonna make it either way, babe. Grandmama gonna make it. I knew other people's grandmamas. They was the same way. They were Renaissance people. They did not play. They meant something in this game. Wasn't no playing around when grandmama was around. She was giving you the real all the time. Grandmama didn't have no fake face. She didn't, you know, Kool-Aid in other women's face. She didn't do that ha ha and he. She didn't even do that with the white woman the houses that she used to have to clean. It was respect. Cause those ladies that she used to have to clean houses and stuff, or be a maid sometimes, those ladies revered my grandmother as skillful, willing, reputable, just all-out good person is what they look for. When they had anybody in their houses, cleaning their houses, yeah, it's a character thing. And you get to know a person after a while working for them, in their house, cleaning their house, taking care of their kids, helping them with their particular problems. Yeah. I come from that era. I remember that being a little boy, having to be with my grandmother a lot. My parents had to go work for their money, earn their house. But I stayed with grandma a couple of times, and I went over there when I was in my teens. That's how I got to play in all those bands and all those clubs I used to perform in and such. Yeah. Those days, I lived with grandmama. I like it. Yes, sir. We're gonna put a thing in the chat, baby. Appreciate y'all. He said I did, man. Pardon why. Yeah, I'm gonna get to know how to say your name too. Chris Khan said hello. Thanks. I'm gonna say hello back. With the 3 in it. Just to tell you I'm real, man. I showed up, man. I came through, man. I came in the door. I said it before. I'm not gonna let the mic magnetize me no more, but it's, yeah. Rakim did that. Now the album just, man, it made like rap more. Hip hop had a height level. Big Daddy Kane's album. Eric B. Rakim, KRS-One, Poor Righteous Teachers, Lakim Shabazz. My man. I'm the tower with the power. Boom, ba-da-da-da-dum. What's that boy name? Huh? I was supposed to produce your album, man. We talked on back pages of Ustream, I think. And hey, man, I love to work with you, man, on your next album, man. And dude was dope. Hey, Pat for number 2 in rap. How about the second album? So definitely holla at your man. This is deSz'e. ScrAp TV. I'm looking for a few good people that I want to do records with. I gonna put that out there. Right there. Yeah. That feels good. So you can feel good. She said, make me feel good. I love that part. Monsters Ball. Make me feel good. That's real. That's an emotion. Sometimes somebody can make you feel good. Some people can make you feel too good. So good with skill and profession. That's something else right there. Somebody that's so skilled in their job or their job title, they're so skilled that they're almost scary. You're like, what? You're that good at this? And you get further with that person. He'll throw you off. Especially if you're intoxicated. And somebody comes out with just skill that blows you out of the water. Skills that have to be reckoned with, and you have to acknowledge that that person is too good. A boy in school, there's another bonus, number 4. We're going to win into 3. So PSS has, what's his name? Kevin Hunter? Caucasian kid. He had a song called Master of the Tempest. I think his first name was Kevin, and he was like the one of the in crowd. It was the cool kids at school. They had their little group. Though I was the only black kid at the school, I wasn't in the in crowd. I was cool with them. And I would see them in afterglows and stuff like that in different meetings. Kids night out, the weekend programs for the church and school. I would see them at the different events, and football and all these things. He was like the star quarterback for the team, for a private school team. He was the star player. And he could play piano very well. And he had songs that he written. And it's like, this dude should be on stage, man. He was Michael J. Smith and Michael K. Smith, the artist. He was, I can name off a couple of guys. Michael Duncan, he was that good of a player, and he knew these songs off the top of his head, and he could play skillfully and willingly. And it was perfect every time he played. But he had a song called Master of the Tempest, talking about, that's what he is. He's the master of the storm, master of all the weathers. And this just so happened, this kid was just that good at playing. When he played, I expected the most out of that guy. God bless him wherever he is in life. That I remember things like that. He'd play a song, I'd play a song on the piano. That was how we got down back then. That was the mode of recreation. I'd play a song, he'd play a song. I'd play an original, he would do an original. And I'd play a cover, he'd do a cover. It made for entertainment and for people gathered around the piano. At a Christian school, at a youth gathering, at a camp, at summer camp. Yeah, I got pictures of me at summer camp too. That was cool times. I got a picture of me in New York on those crusades. Man, in the Bronx. I wonder if I got any pictures of me in the Bronx. I love being in the Bronx. I love even catching up with Ready Seafood, the DJ, who was with me in Houston at one time. And him and Freddie and all this group, trying to get a deal with the bigger record label at the same time. And then seeing him years later in the Bronx on camera And I said, man, I've been in that park before. Wait a minute, I cleaned that park up with all the litter and stuff. And I was there in the Bronx. And I said, man, who is this? And we found out who we knew each other from here in Texas. And man, something else, man. My New York connection. So hats off to Ready Seafood, who did a lot of remixes and a lot of productions and commentaries and just held it down. Some of those tapes, I still got tape of them. Even one of the DJs, two other DJs that was on that show. I think one guy had, he could DJ with one hand. He was gold. I got these guys on tape, and man, what a good time then. That was the Ustream days. Very hot programs on Ustream. And early YT, some very good shows. I wish we'd come back. I wonder where you are. Some of you guys are superstars. Some very good shows on these channels. Whether they gave up or whether the platform just changed or cut them out or they just don't do it anymore, man. It was some good shows, man. So I cherish those shows still. Cherish the times we passed. Cherish the love. Yes, we did it again, man. We showed up, and hey, man, this is perfect practice. I'm deSz'e, the mad scientist, looking all mental. Gotta get the haircut and the hair dye and all that stuff. And I can do all that. I can do all that. How tall does it get? Flathead. Flat top. One of the high top brothers. That's just my legendary cut. It's flat box top. I'm back just right. Tighten up on you, buddy. Yeah, tightening up. Yeah. Yeah, I love it, man. I want some more of it, man. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and we made 5 o'clock a reality today, man. deSz'e is here. I did it on ScrAp TV. We came through recycling, recyclables, and letting you know something different. Every time I come on, I'm not doing the same bid every time. I'm giving you something fresh to look at, a different angle at the game, a different angle at what I do. I did take in one truck today. I had yet to talk to the truck driver from today on the second load, which hopefully we can remedy that tomorrow. And hopefully I will be ready with this next. Now, what does deSz'e need right now? One to grow on for me. What do I need right now? What do I need? I see them streaks. Them little silver streak. Silver streak. There's another movie. We got The Boy in the Plastic Bubble with John Travolta in it. That's the one that you're going to look up. Then we have Silver Streak. That has Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor in this movie. Okay? You need to look that movie up. You want to look that movie up because you are in a treat for that one. There's a lot of Richard Pryor movies that I could point that I would say if they're Richard Pryor movies or somebody wrote them, of course. He didn't write all of them. Um, Brilliant actor, brilliant artist, comedian. I can think of one more movie for you, but I'm not gonna say go see the Richard Pryor one. I want you to go see this movie. Pull this up. Make it a movie tonight. Okay, Richard Pryor did a remake of this movie. This particular movie is called Brewster's Millions. Go see the original movie. I think it's like 43 or 40, 1948. Somewhere in there. It's so much more in depth. It's more in the movie than it was in Richard Pryor depiction of that movie. I enjoyed the Richard Pryor movie. I went to go see it at the movies when it came out. So did I went to go see Ghost Dad with Stacey Dash in it. I don't know, move to no, not, yo, you know, she said ho in the movie. And I thought that was such a stain on my brain. Ghost Dad, that was weird. Or Moving, that was what it's called. With Ghost Dad was Bill Cosby, wasn't it? Moving with Richard Pryor and Stacey Dash was his daughter. And she didn't want to move to Idaho. And she said, she cussed while she said it, and nothing Richard Pryor could do as her dad. She was a teenager, and she was expressing herself. And what a good movie, too. But anyway, Brewster's Millions, the original movie, not the one with Richard Pryor. I like that one, watch that one, too. But watch the original movie. It's got a lot more heart to it. Because it's based on a guy who is rich, inherits a lot of money, and he can tell nobody about it. But he has to spend, what, $1 million within a week or a few days. You gotta spend all of it. You can't keep any of it. You can't tell nobody that you got the money. And after that, you get 10 million or whatever, if you can pull it off, or 100 million or something like that. It was some crazy ratio in any time frame. Right now, if you had to do that within a day, get rid of $1 million, but you couldn't tell nobody that you got, how you got it, and what was the prize after you gave it all away. But you can't give it all to one person. There are rules and stipulations. But you can't give it all to one charity. You'd have to spend it right. And man, what a movie. So yeah, we got 3 movies for you today. Brewster's Millions, Silver Streak, with Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor in there. And then you got The Boy in the Plastic Bubble. And that's John Travolta was acting in that one. It's almost like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, which is a stain on my brain, but I'm not going to recommend that one right now. I'm going to put John Travolta acting on that particular set of these particular choices. So those are my choices. This is ScrAp TV. I'm deSz'e. I hung with you for a minute. I came on, I did my thing, I did my program, my podcast, my show, my live, my session, my briefing, my soliloquy, my paraphrase, my definition of this rule of what we call communicating. I came through, man. I didn't come with, no. I came with, yeah, say it. I came with it, baby. I showed up, baby. Yay, me. Yeah, I might have the sound effects going in a minute. It won't be too loud. But yeah, I'm gonna do it right. And I'm gonna hook this mixer up probably tonight. Said I was gonna do it the other night. I got wore out. I'm telling you, it is a rough deal when you're dealing with humidity. And back on just like that. So I thank you. I thank you all for coming through. Thanks for people in the background and all that. Appreciate all that, man. I'm here. I did what I was supposed to do. I came back. It wasn't a busted lie. I did what I was supposed to do. I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do tonight. But I'm gonna have some fun tonight. I'm gonna play a little bit. Play a little bit with some songs. Hope I can capture them and re-record them, or maybe re-record them on this platform, so I can come back to them and feel that feeling. So thank you guys for giving me a second of your time. People trying to find out who is deSz'e. What does deSz'e do? People want to say, what is a deSz'e? What does deSz'e even look like? What does he look like? What does deSz'e look like? I've had so many people ask that over the years, especially when I was delivering pizza. Yeah, Domino's Pizza, baby. Yeah, I used to work for them. I was the best. Serving at your service. Serving at your service. Going hard in the paint. So I appreciate this interaction. It's been awesome. And I'm able to resume when my batteries go dead. I'm able to get the point across. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's where it comes down to. I got a street that I pass by a lot, and I say thank you 3 times. So that will be the bonus for the day. Thank whoever it is. Thank them 3 times. Thank you, thank you, thank you for this particular time and place, time and day, and made your thing feel good to you. This is it. We made it. We made it another day. So be thankful, man. That's all. And I'm out of here, man. We're going to cut out on that one. But I'm on the top. I'll end this particular stream. Thanks for coming through. deSz'e, 5 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the evening. Central Standard Time. deSz'e, ScrAp TV, baby. We're going to do it. Peace. We thank y'all. Thanks.